With Expo in the rearview mirror, city leaders focus on how to turn the fairgrounds into a park.
The dream of revitalizing downtown Spokane came true. The railroad yards were gone, the warehouses were gone, the canvas awaited the paint.
It's going to be a little sad, I think, for everyone to see Sunday come and the fair close, but I hope everyone will view that as just a change of scenery and an entry into Act Two, which is all of the enormous things that can happen to Spokane and this whole Inland Empire with a great boost and start that Expo 74 has given it.
Building on that boost, the city launched a campaign for public involvement. Designers wanted to know how people would want to use the new park.
And it's extremely important that this be done now, before we do any design work whatsoever, because we do not have any preconceived ideas about what the park should be.
The city put $1.5 million toward building the park. Some leaders were concerned that converting all the land into a park would hurt the tax base of the city.
I think that it would be a tragedy if we made our decisions on the basis of just income. If it enhances the park and produces income, that's great. But the first criteria is whether or not it enhances the park.
The city bought the land with help from Housing and Urban Development, along with Washington State, so it had to work within some very tight restrictions.
So it is dedicated in perpetuity to open space. Now, the HUD regulations require that we cannot build on more than 10% of the land. So we are limited.
Many of the trails paved for Expo would be incorporated in the park. Only the pavilion, the gondola, the clock tower, and what became the carousel building remained from Expo. On May 5th, 1978, President Jimmy Carter dedicated the new park, saying, "You've transformed an area that was declining, that was far short of its great potential, into one of the nation's most innovative and refreshing urban settings."